Hey everybody, this is just another adventure, and today I'm going to teach you how to mod Kingdom Hearts 3. We're going to teach you how to download mods, and we're going to teach you how to install mods. And the first thing I want you to do is go on Google. Well, scratch that. The first thing you should have done is have your Epic Game Store and bought Kingdom Hearts 3. I know that sounds real obvious if you're going here and downloading mods, but I would like to idiot proof this video. So yeah, make sure you download Kingdom Hearts 3 off the Epic Game Store. And then what you do, you type in on Google, you type in Winrar, you can type in Winrar download, and it's going to take you to these options right here. You can either click go to download, go to this one, pick one of these, have your fun. Whichever one you get, go ahead and just download Winrar. Alright, once you have Winrar downloaded, you're able to download and extract mods. You are not able to download, and you're able to download mods, but you're not able to extract mods in order to mod your game. Extracting means exactly what it means, pulling a mod out of something to put it into something else. So we have to pull the mod out of the mod authors folder and put the mod into the game installation folder. So let's talk about these folders. Now you see I have two folders open, and that's because we're going to have things in side by side. We want to have a mod storage folder and a mod installation folder. Reason why we want that is to reduce a mess. We want to have easy cleanup in here. If you do not have an easy way to find your mod or a clean way to find the mod, I'm gonna let you know 100% you are going to screw up your game. You are going to have to uninstall your game, reinstall your game, and reinstall every mod that you want back into your game. You will do that if you do not keep your game files neat. I'm gonna tell you that again. You will have to uninstall your game if you don't keep your game files neat, because eventually one mod author is going to say, hey, this mod is broken or it's incompatible with the mod you already have and it breaks the game. I uninstalled it. You need to uninstall it too. And if you can't figure out where that mod is, then you're screwed. You're going to have to uninstall your game, which uninstalls all those mods, and do everything from scratch. You don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, so here I am in my file folder, right? I want to open up my files, which should be this right here. If you don't have your file folder right here, you will go to your start menu, and then you should have I got rid of these, but you should have something up here that says document pictures using one, right? So open up documents, and once you open that up, go all the way over here to say where it says this PC. No matter what you open that opens up your files, make sure you go to this PC. So you see all of these right here? These are my external hard drives, or what you would call a memory card. These memory cards contain a bunch of files. Your computer has a memory card, and this is where all your base files are going to if you do not have an external hard drive. So we're going to go into this called local disk C, and you want to go to where it says program files, and you want to go to the one that says times 86. Go there, and your Epic Game Store should open up right here. The reason why you don't see mine, because once again, I downloaded mine to a different drive. So I downloaded mine to my Passport E, and I did a lot of workshop maintenance. Once you have your Epic Games, you need to have a games folder. Alright, open your games folder, and then you want to like generalize everything. I would have my Epic Games folder in my PC folder, but the only reason why I don't have that in there is because I have way too many folders open, and at the time I tried to do it, my computer wouldn't let me because it would mess up some of my saved files. You don't have to normally worry about that. I would just encourage you to whichever you downloaded, whichever drive you downloaded your game to, just make a games folder, put your Epic Games folder in there, and then we can continue on. So I go in my Epic Games folder, and you see it says Epic Games. So, oh, I'm sorry. Your folder might not actually says Epic on there like mine did. I just made a folder named Epic. This is what your game file is actually, the game folder is actually going to be called, the Epic Games. I just made a shorter one called Epic. But anyway, you open your Epic Games folder, And yours should be looking different than mine. Yours should say DirectX, Redis, Games, and Launcher. I had made a new folder and I called it mods. The reason why I have a folder out here is just because I just had it all the way out here. But the reason why I have this mod folder is because this is where I'm gonna store every last one of my mods. Every last one of my mod downloads. You do not want to download every single mod straight into your Kingdom Hearts file folder, because you will screw your game up and it will be harder for you to clean up, and then you got to uninstall your game and reinstall Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna say that exact sentence every time the opportunity comes to reinstall your game. So I have my mods folder. We're going to go into that in a little bit. So on this side, if you separated your folder files like I did, we're going to go into the games folder. We're going to go into Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, your Kingdom Hearts 3 folder is going to look different than mine. You should have these first 3 options available. This is my mod organizer folder. Don't worry about that, because currently there's not a mod organizer out. What is a mod organizer? It's a mod manager. It's a menu that manages all your mods perfectly for you, so you don't have to do all this extra work that we're about to do in this menu. A mod manager is not out currently. So until then, I just preemptively made me a folder for it. You don't have to do this unless you want to be prompt. So I just did that. You also see the trainer. You may have heard about the trainer and you want to download it, right? Well, I'm not going to teach you how to download it, because after the fact I found out that trainer could be a cheat engine, and I don't want to encourage you guys to go to a website where they have a bunch of cheat engines and stuff like that. I just don't want to be that person, so do that at your own discretion. So you don't have to worry about these 2 folders right here. So let's go into our Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's go into our content, and you should see these 5 options right here. We want to go into pack. This is your mod installation folder. This is where we're going to be installing our mods. This side is where we're going to be storing our mods. This side is where we're going to be installing our mods. But you probably don't see this folder right here in your packs. I made that folder myself. Reason why? Let me explain to you. I'm gonna open the mod real quick, and I'm gonna explain why my mods are set up like that. But anyway, so this is the C menu mod. This is what a RAR file looks like. When you download mods from the internet, it's going to have a RAR file, because some mods are really big. So you have a RAR file. The only way you can open your RAR file is if you have Winrar. Once you have Winrar downloaded, you can open a file. Don't worry about this when you open your RAR file. It's always going to ask you every time you open every one of these. Don't worry about it. And this is another reason why we have mod organizers, so we could bypass this whole step, because it's just an extra click that's unnecessary. So this is what a mod normally looks like. This is the actual mod file. You see how it says pack chunk 99? All of these say pack chunk. You know, you might be able to remember which number you have or what the file is named, but what you don't want to do is put your mod with all of these. That's the last thing you want to do. That will ruin your game. It would take you forever to find it if you need to take it out for some reason, for a lot of reasons actually. And you don't want to accidentally delete any of this content right here. You delete any of this content, you're probably going to have a problem, and you're probably going to have to uninstall your game and reinstall your game and reinstall all new mods, and that's not fun to do. Trust me, I did it for Fallout New Vegas. I can't even count how many times. I probably could get paid for how many times I had to reinstall that game. As a matter of fact, I just reinstalled that game twice on my new laptop and on this computer, so I had to go back and mod everything again, which is why I haven't done it in a couple of months, because it's tedious, it's crap. So anyway, what you want to do in order to install a mod is make a new folder and call it ~mods. If you have a computer that doesn't have a tilde key, call it 1mod, 2mod, main mod folder. Just call it your mods folder. If you don't know where your tilde key is, it's the key exactly to the left of your 1 key on the keyboard. And it's the top 1 key, not the 1 key on the right side with the other numbers. So you open up your mod folder. And now I'm about to show you guys why I have my mod folder separated. So this is back to my Epic Games folder. This is my mods folder. And this is to reduce cleanup. I mean, this is to keep up cleanup. This is to reduce a mess. A lot of mods have a lot of different genres. A lot of those genres fit under one general genre. So you don't want to have a mess of mods. Try to find a specific mod. Say if you want to, you can't have two Sora skin mods on at the same time that go over base Sora. Only one of those mods are going to show. So you want to know which mod you have on actively and how to find whichever mod is like possibly broken, possibly needs an update, possibly you want to delete it or something. Whatever reason you have, you want to know where your mods are. So this is my mod storage folder, and I have it generalized in two different types. Don't worry about this main mod folder. Ignore that. Ignore this folder right here. So this folder has my gameplay mods. This folder has my skin mods. And when it comes to skin mods, I have it separated to character skins and keyblades. When it comes to characters, I have it separated to Kairi and Sora. When it comes to Sora, I need to separate these a little bit more. I need to have like a folder that says base Sora outfits. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Base Sora. I'm gonna need one that says pirate Sora, because I have a pirate fit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this Shibuya Sora mod and put it in there, this completionist Sora mod and put it in there, and this pirate Sora mod and put it in there. And see how that mess is just instantly reduced? It's gone. Boom, I can figure out which mods I need to download to pick up. Boom, I know which mod I need to put in. Stuff like that. So this is why I say you wanna keep everything organized. Here's another example and a better one. Say you want a Keyblade skin for a specific Keyblade, right? Well, you go into this folder that I made. Now I made all of these folders. When I say you go into them, you want to make these folders. You could copy exactly what I did or do it on your own. And I made a Keyblade folder, right? In that Keyblade folder, I have all my Keyblades. All right, and I have different versions of the Kingdom Key. Some mods like this one right here, DLC, has 3 different mods that you can download, and you can only have one mod on at a time. So this is what I mean by keeping up with your mess. Make sure there is no mess. So anyway, we're going to get back to the mod download. So this is my mod installation folder. This is my mod download folder. We go to skins, Keyblade, and Kingdom Key, because we're talking about the Kingdom Key today. Today we're going to download, if you want, the Marluxia Scythe. Now you're probably still wondering, how do I download mods? Well, what you do is you go on the internet, you type this in, you type in Kingdom Hearts 3 mods in Google, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to take you to this website called Nexus Mods. Nexus Mods is the main place where we're going to be finding mods. There might be other websites out there, but right now we're going to be talking about the Nexus. When you get onto the Nexus, the first thing you want to do is make a profile right here. Click on this and make you a profile. I'm gonna open it up in a new tab. Oh, that's an avatar. You want to make this and make a profile. I'm gonna open my profile up in a new tab. You don't have to, like, I've been modding for years. You don't have to, make an image if you want to, unless you want to be more involved. I'm gonna have to make an image because I'm gonna be more involved. The reason why I say make a profile, for 2 things. One, so you can post to your mod author if you need to talk to him, or if you need to make a message about, hey, there's a bug. This is how you let your mod author know that there's a bug. You have to have an account for that. The more important reason, though, is for download history. This saves your download history. This might save your download history if you don't have a profile, but it's only going to save that download history for that computer. And I know you're not going to have that computer that you're currently using forever and ever and ever and ever. You're going to be changing it, you're going to be updating it, you're going to be buying a new computer. So go ahead and make you a website so you can have your download history. Let me show you what I mean. I currently have 731 mods downloaded. That's a light number. You know why? Because this is around the time I made my profile, so I really had probably over 1,500 mods downloaded in my history. And these are mods that I downloaded, tried, uninstalled, and then later on they would update those mods, and I can go back and look at them. It's just easier for me to find the mods I had before. It's easier for me to find the mods I'm looking for. So we're gonna go on the Nexus. And let's go to the home page. Let me show you what the Kingdom Hearts Nexus look like. So you're going to go here and it's going to say hot mods. If you're going to mod and you just want to find something cool, this is where you're going to be looking. Hot mods means these are the mods that are like blowing it up. These are the biggest, most endorsed mods. these are the mods that everybody's looking for. So, this is where you want to go. Also, they have more mods down here. I normally keep this open. They have more options to look at, more of the files for today. If you want to look for something specific, you go to this mod tab and you go down here to where it says mod categories. So if at a later date this is a little different, just look for where it says mod categories. Click on mod categories, and then click on any of these genres. This is another reason why I say we put things together. Because let's say you see how it says visual and graphics. We're going to tap that, and I'm going to open armor, right? So let's look at this one. This is a perfect example. This is a reskin mod, right? And it's under armor. So this is the visual. Hold on. This is the visual section, right? Let's find another one. This is another sword reskin. This is another sword reskin. This is another sword reskin. So whoever put this under armor, they're not wrong for doing that. Whoever put this under visuals and stuff, they're not wrong for it either. That's technically right. So this is why I say you want to generalize anything that changes the look of something to skins. That's why I have a skins folder, and then you can subcategory it as much as you want. After that, you can subcategory armor skins. Now this is what I would call like straight up an armor skin. This is too, because they're your clothes that you wear, but you can still call this a visual and graphics mod. So you really want to like make it personal, take your personal preference. What would you describe as armor? What would you describe as clothing or whatever? So anyway, let's go to the mod page, and let's download a mod. Let's go to this one, just because it's up first. This is Dual Disk over Element Encoder by Sparky Dairy, and I haven't tested this mod because we're about to just download it, right? So let's show you the difference between mods descriptions and pages. You see how it says model replacement of Element Encoder Dual Disk, and it has a short description here. Let me show you what another mod description looks like. So the dual disk has one picture on there. Sparky, if you ever watch this, make multiple pictures. Now the reason why there are not a lot of pictures right now, because there's not a good camera mod out to take a lot of pictures at, so the mod authors are extremely limited currently. But when a good camera mod comes out, if you're a mod author, make sure you take a lot of pictures, because a lot of the mods on this site look exactly like this. One picture, flat descriptions. They're really easy to describe, but you want to put some selling point to it. For example, there's only 6 items here, 6 images, but one of them's a GIF or a video. They give really good examples on the Nexus. Right here they have requirements, mods you might need in order for this mod to work. They have permissions, if you need permissions to download a mod or not. And they have change logs. This is where you're going to see your update versions. This is like the most important section to me, because you want to see what version is going on and like what the updates were, what they've done, all of that good stuff. Down here they have videos in there. They have descriptions about your movement. They have descriptions about requirement, installations, capabilities, how to how to uninstall the game, all of that good stuff. This is what our mods are going to look like in the future. They don't look like this now, but they will in the future. So if you are a mod author and you see this video, I want you guys to work up to this. And we know it's a lot, but trust me, this will sell. This will get you more downloads than anything. This mod came out March 31st, and it has how many downloads? It has 4,000 downloads already. It has update versions and all that, so this is good. Alright, so let me explain how you're going to find your mod. So you're on this page, you're on description. You will look at this. There's a description, there's files, there's images, there's video, there's posts, and there's bugs. Post, videos, images, files, and descriptions are going to be the main ones you're going to be looking for. Reason why, here's another example. You see, on this post, it has 238 comments. You can only comment on something if you have a profile. If you are lost about this mod, or if some reason the description here wasn't that good and you need to understand something about it, 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to go in depth, balls deep, and explain to you why this mod isn't working properly or what you should do to reinstall this mod. So here, it just have a lot of users just putting stuff on there, just making sure that everybody's well aware and everything like that. So make sure you always pay attention to posts. And sometimes I look at the post before I even download just to see what I'm getting into. So anyway, you want to go to your files tab. Quick side note, say you don't see none of this, you don't see description, files, images, videos, whatever. That's probably because your window is too small. And that's okay, because you probably want to look at multiple things at one time, right? I know I would do. So yours might look like this, and you don't see description, files, and images and all of that stuff. You don't see none of that. What you have to do is look and see where it says current section, and you're seeing this little bar right here. Open that bar, and boom, you got all your stuff back. So if you don't see these options right here, it's simply because your window is too small. Don't panic, everything's fine. Now, when it comes to downloading a mod, what is this replacing? Elemental encoder? Okay, so when it comes to downloading a mod, you got two options right here, right? Mod manager download and manual download. Remember what we said about this? There is no mod manager or mod organizer currently out for Kingdom Hearts 3. So don't do this. Go to manual download. Click download, and you're going to have two more options: slow or fast download. Download speed has never really made a difference to me, but let me tell you why you want to do fast download. It costs about a little over $2 a month, at least the version I get, and you use this just to support your mod author. This is a great way to support them, and I don't know how the money is spread out, to be honest with you, but I'm assuming it is helping the mod author. So sometimes throughout the year, I'll go in here and I'll click it. I'm not consistent at doing it. Sometimes I forget. I don't turn on automatic payments. So you might forget to, I'm not a premium member right now, so, but you could go premium, just buy another one. So anyway, we're going to go to slow download, and you should see this little menu pop up, and then boom. All right, so what we're going to do is, just like I told you guys before, go to wherever your Epic Games folder is. Go to your mods folder if you made one, like I did. And since this is a weapon skin for the Kingdom Key, I'm going to go to Skins, Keyblade, Kingdom Key, Save. Alright, we just downloaded our first mod. So, there it is right here, Dual Disc Replace. What you do is, once you have Winrar open it up. Winrar's going to ask you to pay for something. Don't worry about it. This is the first version, looked a little different. It asked you for $20 a month. Exit it out. This version looks a little different. Says after a 40-day period you must buy a license or remove it from your. Don't worry about it. It's not going to do it. It says you must remove it. That means they're not going to remove it for you. What you do is you go back to your installation folder, right? We go to Skins, we go to Keyblade, we go to Kingdom Key. Now you see how it says Marluxia Scythe Pack? It only has one Keyblade on there. That's because we only can have one mod that replaces one item at a time. When I say one item, I mean if you have one Sora outfit, you can only have one mod for base Sora. You can have one more mod for Monster Sora, one more mod for Toy Sora, as long as those mods don't conflict with base Sora's outfit. If those mods conflict with base Sora's outfit, a conflict means something's not working. They're conflicting with each other. So you don't want to have those problems. So what you do is, this is the mod installation folder. You delete the mod you're currently using. You go over here into your Winrar file, and you take this file out right here. This is your mod file. Take that out. You put it in here. And we just installed our first mod for, oh fuck, this is for the elemental encoder. I messed up, I'm sorry. I just looked up and saw what it was. I I downloaded this into the wrong section. So when you do that, if you did that like me, you just take the mod, you drag it back out, go to Keyblade, mods, skins, Keyblade. You see the dual disc replace, you put it back up here with Elemental Encoder. And that's why I said make sure you file everything properly, because I just made a mistake. You know, I've been modding for years. I will always make a mistake on these things, but you see how easy it was for me to fix it, just like that. If you had all your mods unorganized and everything, it's going to be harder for you to fix and find your problem. So same thing here. We're going to move this to Keyblades, go to Keyblade, put this in Elemental Encoder. I know I got, alright, so I got Ends of the Earth turned on, so I'm gonna have to delete that, press enter, and just leave this dual disc there. Alright, so you guys just saw me live make a mistake and fix it easily within the same video. So now I gotta replace the mod for my Kingdom Key. Now if you don't have a mod for your Kingdom Key, your original Kingdom Key is just gonna show up. It's not gonna mess up your game if you no longer have a mod spot there. So I'm gonna go to my Kingdom Key D, made by Arima or Arima, and there you go, we just downloaded another mod. So let's go check out these mods in the game. You go to your Kingdom Hearts 3 game, launch it. It's going to take a long time for this to launch, so I'm just going to skip this part and we're going to go to the hub world. So I'll see you in a second.
You got the hang of it.
Alright, so let's see our mods in action. You can see that my Sora doesn't have a hat on. That's because I already have a mod on that takes off his hat, and I love it. So anyway, let's go look at, what did we change? Keyblade Elemental Encoder, right? Alright, so let's look at this mod in game. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. The Keyblade fixes doesn't work, but they straight up made this Keyblade from scratch. Like some Keyblades are model swaps. You know, these Keyblades were already in the game, so it's easy to model swap them. Like this one. This is the same Keyblade you fought Xehanort with. I got this replacing, you know, ultimate form, or the ultimate weapon. So with this one, it looks good actually for I don't know if this is this guy's first mod or whatever, but if it is, that's pretty impressive. I know you're probably like, what? This Keyblade looks pretty janky, but I've been modding for years. So for somebody to implement something that's not originally in the game and into Kingdom Hearts 3 in the first fucking week, and they could do this, that's impressive. I wasn't going to download this mod because I thought it was going to look worse than this. But yeah, this actually looks pretty good. I'm pleasantly impressed. Alright, so now we're back at the Nexus. This is the best way to improve your mods. So, you heard me say I like this guy's mod, right? I was pleasantly surprised. So this is what I'm going to do, because I want him to improve on it. I'm going to endorse this mod. Why can't I endorse it? There you go. So if you haven't downloaded a mod, I downloaded this mod but on a different tab. So I mean, I opened this mod on a tab before I downloaded it, so it just didn't show up at first. But once you download a mod, then you have these two options. You can vote for it and you can endorse. Don't worry about voting just yet, but you do want to endorse this mod. Like, I'm endorsing it because at the start, it was better than what I expected. When I downloaded it, yeah, the pictures are, you know, not very complimentary, but yeah, this is very good. This is a very good starter Keyblade, and I want to see him improve. So if he updates the mod, then I'm going to track. You are now tracking dual disc over Elemental Encoder. So by endorsing a mod, you encourage a mod author to keep working on his mod, and by tracking that mod, you also get the chance to be updated right here in your profile that your mod has been updated. You know, you probably should go check it out and considering re-downloading it. And once you do that, not only does it make it, you know, make the mod author happy, you know, I'm his first endorsement apparently. Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm his second endorsement. All right, there we go. So I'm his second endorsement. He has 17 downloads, 18 downloads total. So the reason why this thing probably isn't endorsed is because of the way it looks. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is the first week of modding. If anybody can implement anything in the game that's not originally supposed to be there and it looks to this quality, don't hate on it. It's the first week of the game and somebody was able to, this is like manifesting something. He basically philosopher stone this. He made this out of the tools that he has to make and edit a keyblade, and he put it in the game. And it's pretty impressive. It doesn't look great, but it will look better in its future. Right now, like, mod authors are limited by tools, so they're waiting for other mod authors to make tools so they can improve their original mods. So mod authors depend on mod authors. There are mod authors that make utility tools for the game, and those mods are used by other mod authors so they can make better tools in the game. But none of that works if you don't track and endorse your mods. So for the 15 people, or the 15 people that didn't do this, because I don't know what the difference is between a unique download and total download. I always go off the total download. But to those 18 people that did this, reconsider the mod. Reconsider what I just said. Go and give this man an endorsement. His name is Sparkmaster 2001. No, Sparky Dairy. Look at the created by, not the uploaded by. And it's pretty good. Go ahead and give him that endorsement. He might improve on it. Does that mean that every mod author will improve their mods? No, they may be one shot and done. But if they see that a mod has enough endorsements, another mod author may come in and pick up this mod and try it again. Mods aren't licensed, and sadly to say, anybody can see this mod and make their own version of it, which is sad to say. It's good for the consumer. It's not good for the artist, the creator, unless they quit the mod. Some mods they make and they do get some kind of license or copyright for it, and that's where the permissions come in. You got to get permissions to edit or work on the mod. So if you're a up and coming mod author and you see somebody's mod and you would like to work on it, you got to ask them. And you only do that by getting the profile. See how this all comes around full circle? So make sure you go back and endorse and track mods. That's the main thing you can do. If you want to vote, you have already voted for a different file this month. Voting for this file will remove you from your previous choice and you want to proceed. I didn't even know I voted this month. So sometimes you might do this on purpose. I mean on accident, like me. But anyway, I know this was a long video. Thank you for watching. I hope you know how to fully understand how to set up your mod files, how to download a mod, and how to install a mod. This has been just another adventure. If you like my content, check out my comic books on my website, tmtarts.com. And thank you guys for this game. Thank you mod authors for this game. Thank you Nomura for releasing this game on PC. I appreciate it. Even if you guys don't want a mod in the future, check out the Nexus mods. Just see what's going on. You might not have a PC. Look into it. It will encourage you to save the money to, get a PC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to ask somebody, hey, Christmas present, send me $50. That's good Christmas present. That's actually a good Christmas present. Save up that money. Boom. Get that PC. In Kingdom Hearts, I have my PC settings on max. Alright, so you don't need to do that. You can really have your PC settings on like medium and be perfectly fine. I just have it on max just for video quality. So thanks again guys. Have a good one. Peace.